Good morning. Just on a extended walk slash little bit of a hike. Still resting Brady. So in the mornings, I've been going for a run instead of, waiting to go on a hike, because I leave Brady at camp. And, well, let me tell you what, I'm at Salida, Colorado. It's base, camp is the highest I've been, since the adventure started. I'm at just over 9,000. And let me tell you what, man, that run this morning, ooh, man, it was tough. Especially going up the hill. We're headed towards Mount Shavano. I'll turn the camera around in a second so you can see exactly where I'm at. It's unbelievable, truly. I know I say this every time, but it is what it is. It just, you'll see for yourself in a second. But going up this hill towards the mountain, slight incline, maybe 2 degrees. Holy smokes, man. Right from camp, we're just camped just down there, was humbling. I had to stop. I just couldn't catch my breath. Every like 2 miles I had to stop. Just my legs just couldn't, they just didn't function. So I went about, I ran 6 miles. I went about 3 miles towards the mountain and then back down. Sort of up is decreasing performance. You're going up, it's getting cooler. Oh, and by the way, I went past the snow line, which was really cool to see too. All of a sudden there's snow. But going up and climbing up, it was pretty crazy. I must have gone maybe a couple thousand feet, so maybe up to 11. Right to its base, you'll see it. And then coming down, no big deal. Increasing performance, downhill slightly, and I was acclimated from having going up. So just an interesting, sort of physiological thing that I didn't expect. I've been running at 5,000 feet, like no problem. But 9,112 is a whole different ball game, and that's starting when when I ended, I was probably around just over 11. So take a look. That's Mount Shavano. It's at 14,000, I think, just about 14,500 feet above sea level. It's one of the reasons why I have a teardrop trailer. Coming up here on the arrival, crazy ruts and holes and steep, big rigs, no chance. There's one section that is very dicey back there, and that's if it's totally dry. You need high clearance and 4-wheel drive, no question, to get up that hill back there. 75 is the high, 40 is the low, and very intense UVs. The ultraviolet rays are very intense. Even for me, Mediterranean boy with the olive skin, I can feel it. So yeah, it's Memorial Day weekend. I love this spot. So glad I came here. This is one of those towns that was supposed to, one of those stops that's supposed to be, not one day, but maybe 3 days as I make my way to Denver to pick up a friend, Denver Airport, Stapleton. And I'm gonna stay here another couple days. I mean, the birds, the noise. Brady is loving the soil instead of gravel and sand for his paws. There is some prickly pear here, guys, and they're small. They're not, you know, you can't really see them until you step on them. I've had to wear my tennis shoes around camp. Just they go right through my flip-flops, and no likey at all. You know, I'm gonna stay a couple days. Just, there's so much to film. You know, this is one of those destinations that, you know, as a photographer, artist, whatever you are, I don't know what I am, I just document for my own personal use later in life. But it's inspiring. I feel inspired here. Plan is to head further east, pick up I-25, and I'm gonna make one more stop for a couple days near Canyon City, just west of Pueblo, and at another BLM spot over there. Check that out. It's the Royal Gorge, so I want to check that out. I've been there once and it's freaking breathtaking, so I want to get that, you know, on camera and create some content on that. Just it's stunning, unbelievable there. So we're gonna go there, a couple days here, a couple days there, and then June 1st head up to pick up my friend, and then head to Taos for 15 days. Looking forward to all of the above. Phenomenal. Just it's just been so much fun. Just feeling grateful to have my health, to be able to do this, you know, without even thinking twice about it. Definitely a little more vigilant. You know, looking around, you know, definitely mountain lions in the area. Not sure about bear, but it sure as heck looks like there could be, you know, way up here. And you know, the sort of the hairs on the back of your neck start to just talk to you just a little bit, and they haven't this whole trip. And they did today, this morning on my run. I was very vigilant, you know, just so many little spots here, and I'm the only one. Tremendous privacy, which is my number one thing that I look for. Privacy, be able to fly the drone. My dog can be off leash. Just solitude. Just solitude. Turn off the noise. Put away all the signs, rules, regulations, restrictions, and just use your head. Common sense. Figure it out. That's the challenge, and hence the joy at the end of the day when you reflect back. Little man is limpless, which is fantastic. About 4 days now without a limp. You know, I haven't worked them. This is the most we've walked together in about 2 weeks. So he's so excited. It doesn't mean he doesn't move. I mean, he's still going 20, 25, 30 miles a day. around camp. But you know, it's not 50 you know, when I do my hikes, and it's not strenuous for him. He takes little breaks and stuff like that. I'm certainly not going to tether him. No chance. That's just torture for Brady, and it's unwarranted, unneeded. He knows what he's doing, sometimes better than I do. It's just one of those moments that I've had so many times throughout this adventure. It's pretty much the new norm. Just a moment where I wouldn't change anything. Just completely satiated by you know, by my environment. It doesn't come through in the videos, I know, but you know, using words to describe, you know, the sheer, you know, intensity of the feelings that you get out here like this just doesn't, it doesn't convey. But hopefully it inspires you to go get some adventure in your lives, you know. It's amazing. You know, we live in a world that, you know, rinse, repeat every day, same thing over again. I don't know about you guys, but I've always had a little voice right here, you know, in the back of my head that says, you know, this isn't the way it's supposed to be. You know, this just isn't it. Where's the adventure? Where's the challenge? And for me, it, you know, it's just a tremendous calling, you know, for nature. Whether it be, you know, on my farm or in Portugal. Today I smell toasted pine oil, and the nostalgia of Portugal is everywhere, because in Portugal we also always smell toasted pine. The sun is intense, and it's sort of, you know, the pine needles that are on the ground and the cones start to sweat. They start to toast. The oils start to excrete, and that's what I smell